I recently spent most of my time searching for a story that opened a life-changing perspective to the world around us. A story that contained just then one life lesson. And so, today I'm here in front of you with a very short narrative that can change and inspire lives. For a really long time, I was composed of stories, of cravings, of strivings, of desires of the future, but there was also a part of me that was an outcome of the past mistakes and myself. And this story was a great eye-opener for me, and I strongly believe it will be for each and every one of you as well. So once again, I welcome each and every one of you to the Krishna2motivate show. A man was once walking down to a forest while he happened to see an exotic bird. Being very charmed by it and wanting to make it his pet, he slowly tiptoed towards it and finally caught it from behind. To his utter surprise, the bird started talking and said to the man, "Please let me go. In return, I shall give you 3 gems, 3 valuable pieces of advice that can transform your life. I'll give you the first piece of advice only when you let me go, the second when I reach the branch of that tree, and the third when I reach the crown of the tree." Listening to the bird, the man immediately let the bird go. It started flying high and said, "So, here's the first one. Do not torture, torment, or burden yourself with excessive regret of your past mistakes. I repeat, do not torture, torment, or burden yourself with excessive regret of your past mistakes." Saying this, the man stood there pondering, listening to the bird, while the bird flew up high to the branch of the tree. And it said, "If you are done pondering, here's the second one. Do not believe in anything that goes against common sense unless there is first-hand proof available to you." I repeat, do not believe in anything that goes against common sense unless there is first-hand proof available to you. Saying this, the bird flew high up to the peak, to the crown of the tree, and stood there laughing at the man and said, "You're a fool. You believed me? Well, if you had kept me and killed me, you would have known that there are 2 precious jewels within me. And if you had killed me, you would have become the owner of those 2 precious jewels and also become instantly rich. But instead, you let me go." "Oh my God," the man exclaimed, saying, "and how can I be so stupid? I will never be able to get over this regret of letting the bird go." He stood there exclaiming while he asked the bird, "Oh bird, could you please give me the last piece of advice so that at least that could pacify me?" The bird laughed and replied, "Well, you are asking for further advice? I was just testing you. Did you just realize that you have already disregarded the last 2 advice that I had already given you? First, I told you to not torture, torment, or burden yourself with excessive regret of your past mistake. What has happened. And second, I told you that do not believe in anything that goes against common sense unless there is first-hand proof. And yet, you believed what I just said. That do you still believe that there are 2 precious jewels within a small bird like me? Well, since you have asked, I would still give you the last piece of advice, the last precious jewel that can transform your life." And the bird continued, "If you are not applying what you already know, there is no point in being so intent in knowing what you already don't know." Saying this, the bird flew away from the man, changing his life forever yet to come.